guys, you've all seen this gun. You all know I love it. It's an amazing gun. And I think it's time for the review. Now, there are a couple special things on this gun. Got the, I wonder if you can see that. It's got the hybrid stripper clips. Not stripper clips, hybrid stripper grips. CP on off ASA, CP rag, mini rag, and hybrid feed neck. Get this all worked out again. So I go over there and alright. And right now I have the stock barrel on here. It's auto cocker threaded. I got my 6845 tank on here. Yeah, pure energy tank with May 2010 hydro, so it's got a lot of life left in it. It's actually my friend's tank, but he sold me his proto, so he still owns the tank, but he just gave it to me because he doesn't have anything that needs to use HPA, and he doesn't want to bother with it because he has quick accessibility to to CO2, and he didn't want to screw around with HPA. So let's go ahead and kind of give this gun a review. This thing has so many modes. You have to use the 4 dip switches, and I think I have it probably set in the best mode possible. You hold the trigger down, turn the gun on, let go of the trigger. It'll blink however many times you have it set in the mode. If you pull the trigger once, then you got semi-auto. Okay. Just standard semi-auto. Pull the trigger twice, you have NXL full auto. Pull the trigger 3 times, you have PSP 3-shot burst, and if you pull it 4 times, you have PSP ramping. Okay, those are really the only 4 modes you're ever gonna use, and you can set them for however many balls a second you want. Anywhere from, I believe, 10 to like 30. So I mean it's ridiculous. However, because this gun is off, because this ICD is out of business, this gun really, if anything goes wrong with it, you're gonna have problems. Now, if I found out ANS sells a full parts kit for this on their site, it's like $15. If you buy one of these guns, it is only going to cost you about $100, $120. You can find it all over on eBay in just about any color you want. Or you used to be able to up to about a month ago. I recently started having problems finding them. But if you find one, pick it up right away. Now, my suggestion is, I love the way the CP ASA fits on here. Now, this is the regular size ASA. It's not the mini. The CP mini rag is perfect. Really allows you to grip onto the rag and get around your rags. So, and I have a little bit bigger hands than most people, so being able to get around those rags and still be able to check my pressures and everything without having to move my hand all the time, it's really nice. The trigger is something you have to get used to, and as soon as you get this gun, something you have to look at is getting a new feed neck, and the hybrid feed neck, hybrid clamping feed neck is perfect. It's a perfect fit, fits amazingly on the gun. This color does almost perfectly match the blue-black fade. The CP stuff is a little off, but really, the reg's out of the way most of the time. You're not really seeing it in the ASA. Honestly though, this gun just looks amazing. It shoots amazing. It's amazingly efficient. I mean, if you want an efficiency test, go check out that video. I load up a full Pinocchio, and I shoot the full Pinocchio, and I mean full to the top, shoot the full Pinocchio on only 1,000 PSI. Okay, and it's not even 1,000 PSI because the tank was on 1 when I started, and as you can see, it just gassed up. So I mean, the tank's not even empty. It was at 1 when I started shooting. I shot a full Pinocchio, and the tank isn't empty yet. So I mean, amazingly efficient. You have 2 regulators, a high pressure and a low pressure. Right now on the low pressure, I think I have it set in between, somewhere in between 65 and 70 PSI, which is just perfect. I have the high pressure set at about 200, maybe 250, about 225, maybe 250. I haven't recently chronoed it, which I need to, and I will be doing a chrono. You're not going to be seeing a lot of shooting vids because it's the end of October, and I live in Minnesota, so in between here and about March, you aren't going to see much. I can get HPA and stuff though, so that won't be a big deal. Anyways, I'm going to give this gun a 9 out of 10. It's very well put together. If the company was still in business, I don't know what they would be putting out now, because I mean this gun is, I think this is a 2000, this is an 05 or an 06, so I mean if they were still working at this, I have no idea what they would be putting out. But you've seen the Eagle, if you watch the video, you've seen the Eagle 5. My friend John, who owned that Eagle 5 and has shot it forever, came to my house and shot this, and he wanted to buy it from me, or it seemed like he wanted to trade me for the Eagle right then and there. That's what it seemed like. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'll have to ask him later. But I've had so many friends ask me to buy this. A couple of the guys in my unit when we were at Oklahoma D-Day owned one. They've shot it for many years, haven't had any problems. Anyways, like I said, 9 out of 10. Gun's amazing. Put together very well. The board has so many modes. Has everything you need. Like I said, the mode I outlined, I think that's the best mode you can put it in. And it's a very quick switch too. I mean, like I said, you hold the trigger, turn it on, let it turn solid green, pull 1, 2, 3, or 4, and after you pull that many times, you just let it go, and then it'll blink 4 times, turn it off, turn it back on, and now it's in PSP ramping. And it's aired up, so it doesn't want to. So, there you go. Like I said, 9 out of 10. Amazing gun. I'm just going to set it back to semi-auto here, because it's really the mode I like to run it in. I'm almost completely used to the trigger now. I'll see if I can get kind of a good shot at that. See how it's not just like a double finger trigger, it's almost a triple. It's a little weird. But once you get used to it, I mean, you can I usually run on the 2 instead in here. And anyways, there you go. Oh, by the way, if you find one, I don't know if I said this already, but if you find one, buy it on the spot, no questions asked. Buy it. You won't be sorry.